Hello, ParaNerds and everyone. I hope you are doing wonderful. We are back with more adding to my collection. And what we've got in store for you today, we're going to start out with Enter the Dragon. This is a pretty cool set I got from someone on Facebook. Let's see what we've got here. We've got some... It's like just some behind the scenes stuff, some cards. Oh, these are, yeah, just some photos from the movie. That's pretty cool. What we got here? Oh, like a compound and looks like some storyboards. Yeah, that's cool. Sweet. I won't go through all these. I just wanted to show you a couple of them. That's pretty cool. Of course, Enter the Dragon, starring Bruce Lee. Oops, if I could grip today, that'd be nice. The Master gets remastered with the ultimate high-def experience. Celebrate martial arts legend Bruce Lee's final film with this ultimate collector's edition Blu Ray gift set. Sent to an exotic island by his government, a spy, played by Bruce Lee, competes in a deadly tournament by day and infiltrates a ruthless crime lord's illegal drug operation by night, with plot twists, exquisite cinematography, and bone-crunching fight scenes choreographed by Lee himself. Enter the Dragon remains cinema's most influential martial arts action film. Now the pulsating power of this iconic film is even greater in this remastered high-definition version, presented here with collectible extras and never before released special features. And those special features include No Way as Way, the return to Han's Island, Wing Chun, the art that introduced Kung Fu to Bruce Lee, commentary by Paul Heller, Blood and Steel, the making of Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee in his own words, Linda Lee Caldwell interview gallery, location Hong Kong, Enter the Dragon, backyard workout with Bruce, The Curse of the Dragon, and more. I know I say I'm a huge horror fan, but I'm also a huge martial arts movie fan. I always wanted to take a martial art and get a black belt. I still hope to one day, but with my knees and my health, I don't know if it's going to be possible. But maybe one day. We shall see. Up next, we've got one I am happy to add to my collection, Ghoulies and Ghoulies 2. This is from Scream Factory, and Ghoulies 2 is the unrated cut. Even though it says PG-13, it is actually the unrated cut, with the gore and severed limbs put back in. So I'm very happy to have this added to my collection. A gruesome twosome of ghoulies. Ghoulies take a creepy old Hollywood mansion, a naive young man, and a pretty girl, add an over-the-top orgy and some slimy winged goblins who crawl out of toilets, and you have Ghoulies, a horrifying and hilarious ride into darkest regions of hell. Conjured during a party thrown by the mansion's new owner, the hairy fanged demons waste no time wreaking havoc on the scene and declaring the unsuspecting owner their new lord and master. Peter Liapis of Ghost Warrior, Lisa Pelkin, Jennifer, Michael DeBarn of Waxwork 2 and Undersea, and Jack Nance of Eraserhead and Twin Peaks star in this fanged frenzy of sharp twists and eye-popping shocks that'll get you where it counts. In other words, in the end. Audio commentary with director co-writer Luca Bergovici. I'm just going to say Bergovici. New interviews with executive producer Charles Band, composer Richard Band, actor Michael DeBarras, and special effects makeup artist John Vulick, and a theatrical trailer. Ghoulies 2, the demonic toilet-dwelling goblins are back, stowed away in Satan's den, the traveling house of horror operated by carnival workers Larry and Uncle Ned. The Ghoulies merrily devour the sideshow's attraction patrons until the Ghoulies merrily devour the sideshow attraction's patrons until Larry realizes his horror house is for real and tries to flee the scene. Deliciously outrageous special effects and over-the-top of antics ratchet up the horrific fun. Starring Carrie Remsen of Pumpkinhead, Phil Fondacaro of Troll, William Butler of 1990's Night of the Living Dead, and Royal Dano and Big Bad Mama star in this creepy crawly sequel that's got every bit as big a bite as the original. And again, my favorite out of the three Ghoulies movies, I say three because I don't count Ghoulies 4 because it's, to me, not a Ghoulies film, is Ghoulies 2. Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College, is more like a Ghoulies film thrown into Animal House, which is interesting. It's funny, but Ghoulies 2 to me is my favorite. New interviews with executive producer Charles Band, actress Carrie Remsen, special effects artist Gino Crognale, deleted scenes, theatrical trailer. Now this is something I am super excited to add to my collection. The Godzilla Showa Era Films Criterion Collection. And it includes all the original films, 15 kaiju classics, Godzilla, Godzilla Raids Again, King Kong vs. Godzilla, Mothra vs. Godzilla, Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, Invasion of Astro Monster Ibra, Horror of the Deep, Son of Godzilla, Destroy All Monsters Attack, Godzilla vs. Godzilla vs. Hedorah, one of my favorite Godzilla movies. Godzilla vs. Gigan, Godzilla vs. Megalon, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, and Terror of Mechagodzilla. And they made those films until it went on hiatus for 10 years and came out with probably my favorite Godzilla movie of all time, Godzilla 1984, also known as Godzilla Returns. And also included is this giant book featuring some pretty cool stuff. And it goes through basically a synopsis and behind the scenes of each film. I'm not going to go into that too much, but I do like the artwork. It's really cool. All Monsters Attack, which was a terrible Godzilla movie. Those that have seen it. And then Godzilla vs. Hedorah, one of my absolute favorites. Godzilla. I'm not going to show you every single page, don't worry. And then the back includes this, I don't know if this folds out or if this is just supposed to be like this. My apologies. Then we have the discs. Orange, I'm not going to take them out because I don't want to scratch them up, but I love this piece. I was so happy to add this to my collection. I still wish I could have got the Gamera complete series, but I missed the ball on that one. Still upset. Next, we have Nosferatu, starring Klaus Kinski. Stunning, amazing. It is 1850 in the beautiful, perfectly kept town of Wismar. Jonathan Harker is about to leave on a long journey over the Carpathian Mountains to finalize real estate arrangements with a wealthy nobleman. His wife, Lucy, begs him not to go and is troubled by a strong premonition of danger. Despite her warnings, Jonathan arrives 4 weeks later at a large, gloomy castle. Out of the mist appears a pale, wraith-like figure with a shaven head and deep sunken eye who identifies himself as Count Dracula. The events that transpire slowly convince Harker that he is in the presence of a vampire. What he doesn't know is the magnitude of danger his wife and his town are about to experience. Special features include the German language version with English subtitles, English language version audio commentary with Werner Herzog, vintage making of Nosferatu, and theatrical trailers. I have actually never seen this version of Nosferatu. I've heard good things and I had to check it out, so I picked it up. Next we have from Scream Factory, the Critters Collection. Another one I am super happy to add to my collection. I love the Critters films. They're back and ready to devour your Blu Ray player. The terrifying and tiny menaces are out in full force with this 4-film collection packed with enough special features to make any fan's mouth water. And Critters, the terrified Brown family, are trapped in a deadly nightmare and must fight for their lives against a litter of extraterrestrial bloodthirsty monsters. But it's a losing battle until 2 intergalactic bounty hunters arrive determined to blow the creatures off the planet. In Critters 2, the main course, some eggs have survived and are popping open, bringing another horde of the little creatures. Brad Brown, played by Scott Grimes of The Orville, and he plays Steve on American Dad, returns to fight them along with 3 bounty hunters. Critter 3 stars Leonardo DiCaprio as Josh. Yes, one of Leonardo DiCaprio's first films was Critters 3, a beleaguered Angelino who must lead the fight against the little monsters as they invade an LA apartment building. In the final film, Critters 4, a super strain of genetically engineered monsters are designed to take over the universe. This time, Brad Dourif and Angela Bassett must battle the little bloodthirsty hairballs. Critters 4 is the only film that takes place in space, even though they're about aliens, so that is an interesting concept. I do enjoy these movies. They are quite fun. I cannot wait to delve into this and look at the making of documentaries and all that. Hopefully there's some commentaries. Those will be fun. But this is just a fun little package to add to my collection. Of course, I do love the Critters films, so I'm happy to have those. And finally, for this video, we're going to be talking about, yes, if you watched my 31 Days of Halloween series, I talked about The Changeling, and I was super happy when they announced a special edition Blu-ray of The Changeling. Oh, utterly hair-raising. I'm not going to go through it just because I already told you the plot and all that during 31 Days of Halloween. If you want to go back and watch that video, you're more than welcome to. I can't really see. Let's see. Special features include audio commentary with director Peter Madick and producer Joel B. Michaels, moderated by Severin Films' David Gregory. The House on Cheeseman Park, the haunting true story of The Changeling. The music of The Changeling, interview with music arranger Kenneth Wannenberg. Building the House of Horror, interview with art director Ruben Fried. Yes. The Psychotic Tourist. I'm sorry, no. Hold on, I gotta read this closely. The Psychotronic Tourist, I apologize. The Changeling. Master of Horror Mick Garris on The Changeling. Poster and still gallery, radio spots, and a trailer. Happy that it was Severin, that's right, that's what it was. Severin announced a special edition Blu-ray. I had to pick this up because this quickly became one of my favorite paranormal horror movies. The Changeling. So good, so creepy, so great. So thank you all for tuning in to this week's video. I truly, truly appreciate it. As you can see, we still have more stuff to go through, and that will be in upcoming videos. I hope you have enjoyed this. Thank you again for listening to me ramble on about horror movies that you may or may not have seen. And if you haven't seen and want to check them out, I highly recommend you do so. They are fun. They are scary. They are fantastic. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and this is the ParaNerd signing out.